What exactly like hurts about having a baby, and how do you describe the pain? I got you. My name is Kara. I'm a mother baby nurse. I'm also a mom of 3. I've had 2 unmedicated and I've had 1 epidural birth. There's a kind of different variety of pains and sensations you can feel when you are in labor, and I just want you to keep in mind this is going to vary so much for everyone. It's going to vary on your pain tolerance, where your baby is, like their position inside of you. You could have like more front pain. So during a contraction in the front, it can feel like tightening. Basically, think of like a period pain. You know how your uterus is crampy and yucky. It's just like that, but very strong. And if you have back labor, which means that your baby's back of their head is up against your spine, so they're also called occiput posterior or sunny side up, then that pressure on your sacrum can kind of cause a lot of back pain. And what that felt like to me is just like a very intense, strong back cramp, and it felt very hot back there. You have to keep in mind that your hormones play a big role, so you might feel very hot, or it's really, really common to have pretty bad nausea, especially during transition, which is like the final stage of labor, but it's also usually the shortest, so keep that in mind. I think a lot of people think that pushing is the most painful part, and you do experience usually that ring of fire everyone talks about. That's like right as their head is coming out, and that's like the most intense, like stretching feeling. But that is usually pretty brief. It feels like it's hot down there, just pressure, and just intense stretching. But also for me, I feel like with at least all 3 of mine, pushing felt very productive and not as painful. It felt good. It was almost like my body knew that they needed to come out, and it felt good to push. Then again, this is just going to vary for everyone. It's going to be a little different. It's really common after to have labor shakes, and that's just from the huge change in hormones that happens. And basically, to me, I would describe that as like it's just really, really cold outside and you're just uncontrollably just kind of like shaking or shivering. And then people talk about afterbirth pains, and that is just, again, like it's your uterus and it's just trying to deliver your placenta, and then also naturally like your uterus is gonna do some contracting, especially if you breastfeed post-delivery. Then that release of oxytocin from breastfeeding or pumping can causes your uterus to contract as well. So it's going to feel again like just really, really strong cramping. So I hope this helps. Again, keep in mind it can vary for everyone, but I feel like that's the most common way to describe it, how it happens for most people.